Hey! It's awesome! You know, look, I think we did a really good job with the Halloween decorations this year. This place looks really spooky. Really seasonal, you know? Yeah, we do look a bit like a graveyard in here now. Looks like, you know, a bootleg Hot Topic or something. I think we've done a really good job. I'm really proud of us. Thank you. It's really sweet of you to say. What, dickheads? What are you saying, mate? Oh. Right, Swagnet. What brings you to this neck of the woods? You know, I just thought I'd pop by just to say hello to my favourite Solihull Scarmore's manager. You know, I can see that you've made the place look really festive. I think you've done a really good job. Oh. That's surprisingly kind of you. Well, I mean, me and Luca here, we're about to just go and snack on some pumpkin pie. I mean, you're welcome to join us if you like. Nah, mate, I ain't got time for that. I've got to nip down the booze or another line of cocaine with Sleazy Jeff. You know, this cocaine this time of year is really spooky. And by spooky, I mean it looks orange. I don't know what the fuck he puts in there, but that shit's good, bro. Anyways, mate, I just wanted to pop by and say, well done for your win last week. I think you did a really good job. I hope you can keep it up with a win this week. Because if you don't, you know you're gonna be in trouble, right? Yes, I know what happens when I lose. I get paid for you to win. I don't get paid for you to use my resources and lose to the likes of Ellie Sucks. You know what I mean, bruv? Yes, I'll try not to let you down, sir. If I find out you lose this fucking match, it's gonna be hell to pay. Anyways, enjoy your holidays, mate. I'll see myself out, dickhead. What the fuck are you doing? She's single.
Fortunately, could have not talked to many people.
Okay. Thanks for dropping in, Swagnet. You know, he really takes the fun out of things, you know? Maybe I need to teach him a lesson.
What's up, bitches? It's me, your boy, Mr. Onesie Burnett, back at it with yet another week of the Pokemon Premier League. And this week, in week 4, we have to take on someone we're very well acquainted with, Ellie Sucks, and the Shanghai Dragons. Fuck. Now in week 3, we returned to winning ways and managed to get a very dominant, powerful victory against Vandy, having to maneuver and course correct mid-game in order to secure the win and play the sack game very effectively. Some very good performances from Ogerpon, from Sandy Shocks, all secured the victory for us in this game and have now put us 2-1 in the table, so we're in a pretty good position. But I know as much as anyone that a couple of losses can completely spiral you down the table and leave you completely screwed. And I really do not want to be down at the bottom end of the table come the end of the season. I really want to secure playoffs as soon as possible. I need to keep this momentum going and push forward with some very good performances, because if we're in a playoff battle, it means that things are going to be very tough with some of the coaches we have coming up to play. In the back end of our season, we have to play the likes of Addison, Jason Diet Tight, and unfortunately, my bogey player, Ellie Sucks, who is our opponent for this week. Now, me and Ellie have known each other for a very long time. We have played each other many times over the years, and our games are either incredibly close bangers, or I get absolutely dominated. The last couple of times we played each other in PPL and PBA, I think it was most recently, she absolutely smashed me to pieces with either a defensive toxic stall playstyle, or she just completely dominated me with an offensive Horlucha. Her tech is always on point, her game plans are always very solid, and if I'm going to have any chance against her, I'm going to have to be at the very top of my game. But I think I might have a plan to take her down. Now Ellie's team is pretty nasty. Terrapagos, Garchomp, Weavile, Terramew, Terra Sinistra. That's all you need to say. Like, those 5 alone are some of the most polarizing Pokemon to prep for. They force prep, they basically make Ellie able to do whatever she wants in any specific matchup because they're very versatile Pokemon. Garchomp, run it defensive, run it offensive. Mew, run it defensive, run it offensive. Terrapagos, run it defensive, run it setup, run it wall breaker, run it toxic stall. She can run whatever she wants here. Even Sinistra, she has the ability to run that thing as either a sweeper, a setup threat, or a wall breaker with Choice Specs or Choice Scarf. She has so many opportunities to do different things with this draft, and that's not even mentioning Cobalion, Enamorus, Electros, Emboar, and freaking Trapinch. We know Ellie likes a bit of Trapinch, and I'm very scared that thing's going to come this week and ruin my day. But I do think I have a bit of a plan to take Ellie down, and I do feel like I have a way of beating her this time, because my team is fairly decent into Ellie's. I have some threats that she doesn't like dealing with at all, and I have a few ways that I can cause her a little bit of pain. So, this is the team that we are bringing this week. We are bringing a very specially defensive Narita Brian with some defense EVs in order to take some hits from the likes of Garchomp. We're going with the typical Narita Brian Okidogi.jpg, Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Gunk Shot, Terra Blast with a tiny amount of speed just in case anything is trying to creep me. We're then bringing a Choice Scarf, Gardevoir, McQueen this week coming with the Choice Scarf, Moonblast, Psychic, Healing Wish, Encore. Encore is great to get rid of some of the setup threats and force them, for example the Sinistra, to keep Calm Minding on me. Moonblast and Psychic are very tough for her to switch into, and Healing Wish allows me, if something gets paralyzed or something gets severely weakened, like Okidogi, or like some of the other Pokemon later on, we can bring them back to full. I think this was the best way to run Gardevoir this week. Then moving on, we have Mayano Top Gun with Volt Switch, Earth Power, Spikes, and Reflect. One of Ellie's strongest physical Pokemon to deal with is a Weavile and a Garchomp. Both of those do not like having their attack halved. So, Reflect seemed very good this week. Light Clay to increase the duration of it. I don't expect Brick Break on anything, so I figured I could get away with that slot doing that. Max speed in order to outspeed the base 100s that are here, such as the Tentacruel and the Mew. And yeah, hopefully Mayano's going to be able to Volt Switch around and cause Ellie a bit of a headache if we can get rid of that Garchomp. Then we're on to Rice Shower, the Greninja, Hydro Pump, Water Shuriken, Dark Pulse, U-Turn with Choice Specs. She does not switch into that at all. Outside of a Sinistra, which still then has to predict whether I'm going for one of my stabs, with the Battle Bond, if we can take something out late game, we can just win. Ellie's priority is Ice Shard on Weavile, so I figured this would be the best way to take it down. If we can get the Battle Bond up, Ice Shard is going to do nothing to me. So I figured this was good. Hopefully we can break some walls and maybe get a sweep going with Greninja. Then we're on to Matikane, the Ogerpon, with a Scope Lens this week, because honestly, I didn't have another item for it. If we were going to Terra Ogerpon this week, I wanted to be able to have the ability to just smash something in the face with Ivy Cudgels, and guaranteeing the crits in case of something like Acid Armor, Terra, Poison, Sinistra or something. I figured that, being able to crit through that thing and force it to keep using the setup move with Encore, I figured that was the best way to go about it. We cover both of our bases, and we can also set up alongside it with Sword Stance. Ogerpon can be a backup Wincon this week, and I'm hoping that it's able to do so if we're able to get the conditions right for it to start hammering away. And the final Pokemon, of course, is going to be the ever-present, a Pokemon that I thought was just going to be a backup support one that has really forced its way into the first team as of late. Dudunsparce Haru Urara with Boom Burst, Ice Beam, Glare, and Roost physically defensive. During my prep, I was really struggling to find a way to consistently deal with Garchomp and Weavile. Then I looked at Haru Urara with a physical defense set this week and realized it just absolutely tanked all the hits. It has Roost in order to try and get the health back. Ice Beam can deal with Garchomp, and Boom Burst smashes Weavile in the face. Neither of those two Pokemon want to take a Glare either, so it was specifically built for those, and I'm really hoping if we can get Haru in, she can start spreading status around and hopefully get us a win in this game. But that's it. That's the team for this week against Ellie, and hopefully we're going to be able to do some things with it. Are we able to take down an old foe who has caused a considerable pain for us, has been a thorn in our side for the best part of 10 years competitively, or will Ellie once again get the better of me? It's time for you to find out. Let's head over to the battle and find out what happened when the Solid Skarmors took on Ellie Sucks and the Shanghai Dragons. Let's freaking go. What's up, motherfuckers? It's me, your boy, Mr. Onesie Bennett, back at it again with week 4 of the Pokemon Premier League. And this is always a matchup that I probably spoke about this in the intro, but Ellie is one of those players that I just seem to never be able to get the better of. I think in the times that we've played over the years, probably coming up about 6 or 7, maybe 8 times now, I think I've only beaten her once. And that was 2 whole generations ago. So to say she has like the mental mind games on me down is probably a fair assessment. So whenever I see that I have to play Ellie in a league, it always fills me with such dread. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And the matchup here seems even, honestly. I think she has a lot of stuff that's really good into me. I have a lot of stuff that's really good into her. So it's just going to be all about who can pilot it better. But yeah, I'll be happy when this one's over, because it means I don't have to worry about the mental gymnastics of playing Ellie ever again. God. So her terrors are Terra Poison on Mew, and that is the only. Okay. Kind of what I thought was going to show. The only difference here is that no Sinistra is kind of insane. That was a mon I did really struggle with, and I did fully kind of expect a Terrace Poison Sinistra, because it was one of the better answers that I felt like she had for Okidogi. Mew kind of does the same thing. Ghost is very importantly here for the Cabalion, and it also does okay into Garchomp. So I think in this scenario, my best bet is probably just to lead with Haru, maybe? Lead with my Dunsparce. I mean, Greninja's also an okay lead, but like when it comes to getting the most value out of the turn 1 matchup, maybe Okidogi, because it kind of scraps with everything here except Garchomp, but then Rice Shower also has the ability to just hit something. But then if there's a Weavile, I'm on the back foot immediately. See, it's tough. Fuck it. We'll lead with Gren. I ain't got time to be thinking about this. Good luck, have fun, Ellie. I'll catch you on the other side. Nom! Okay, so I've got 2 options here. I can like just go for the Specs Hydro and hit the Tentacruel on the switch in, or I can go for the U-turn as she stays in. It would be good to see the damage rolls on the Tentacruel, to be honest. So, I mean, I don't need to be going for crazy predictions turn 1. Maybe I just hit it with the fucking Hydro. We do land. Big damage, that's bulky. Is it bulky enough? I think you're going into Tentacruel, so I'm going to make the switch. Don't know why I would go into Ogerpon as the switch there. Just going to withdraw it. Could be a goat. Don't think it is. Oh, it's Thunder Wave. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. I fully expected, like, I don't know, Iron Defense there or something. The last thing I saw coming was Thunder Wave. I suppose it makes sense. I've kind of half tunneled into Iron Press here. Nom. All Alright, well. Well, that sucks. The cool thing is, this is not out of the game yet. I can Healing Wish it back up later. I do still have that ability. I do still have the capability for that big man. Boss man. That does suck, because that's now 3 rocks. Because that would have been dead. That sucks so much. Yeah, it would have died. Big crit. Because then if Weavile came in, I could have just teared up. Now I don't have that option anymore. And that sucks. Oh well, it's the game we play. It is what it is. Leave me alone. This is a free knockoff. Yeah, that puts so much pressure on Rice as well. Because now I basically have to bring Rice in. I can't pivot with it. I get 2 switch-ins. It is what it is. Well, Garchomp's dead. So Sandy Shocks now does quite a bit of work, but I can't bring it in yet. Haru was always going to be the switch here, but this is going to be a free knockoff, right? Do I just let Matakane go? Like, there's not really much point. No, we're going to go Haru. We're going to go Haru. Goes for Axel. 3-hit Axel with a crit on the last one. Eddie! Stop it! Stop it! The most powerful one! Stop it! Okay, well that's a 3-hit triple Axel. So it's banded? It's not banded. I am kind of forced to root. Yeah, that damage looks consistent with boots. Yeah, she's not gonna risk this thing. Could be a goat. You're not gonna let me clear you. I mean, no. I mean, she has every right to go for a Volt Switch here, to be fair. Taunt. Okay. It's gonna be Liquid Ooze or something on the Tentacruel as I go for this bulk up here. Do I just want a Terror here? Like, is there any point me keeping the fighting left? I mean, it does mean I can switch into Weavile kind of okay, but I'm not going to be able to do that afterwards. So maybe I just click the Drain Punch here. Detritus. Yeah, this is going to be Liquid Ooze as fuck. Ah, and Helmet. Yuck! Damage. Oh, big crit. Okay. No taunt. It's just gonna hit me for some more damage, right? Ugh, this is awkward, because like I don't particularly want to just hit this again, because it's gonna chunk me, right? I might just... I don't want to get knocked off with Haru, though. I'm in a very awkward position right now. I think I just have to go for the Terra Blast again. Take my kills and try and go for game with my Scarf Gardevoir, I think. Removing this is one of the big things that stops Gardevoir from winning, so removing this is huge. Shot. Going for a poison on me. Not this time. Not this time, motherfucker! do still have the Healing Wish as well, so this thing could still do work. Weavile, with its knockoff, is not going to be doing that much to Dogi anymore, not with this defensive investment. Of course, that Terapagos is a problem. I do think I still need to keep Dogi around. I can't just sack it off here, so something else has to go. To be honest, maybe even Greninja. Leave me alone. Yeah, I can't allow you to take this. To the point where, like, even Matakane probably has to... Matakane is not as useful here, because your only Terra is a Mew, right? It's a Mew. And Matakane's... I mean, to be fair, I can hit poison with it. Something has to go down here. It might even be Ninja. Is it Ninja? Do I still need Ninja? I mean, the priority is useful, but I only really get one hit off left with it. And then it just goes down. So sacking it here is not the worst idea in the world. Because then I get a free switch to go out into, say, Gardevoir. And click a free Moonblast into something. That seems like a nice sequence. Obviously, it does allow Mew to then Terra Up, but I don't think I'm going to get the chance to do anything with Greninja. It's literally only going to come in and click Battle Bond once if I get a kill with it, and I don't think I can ever position myself that way. Because I haven't got my hazards up. Yeah, I'll let that go. If he wasn't aware, it was Choice Specs. I could go Haru now, or I could go to McQueen. Haru allows me to glare something and continue the play. McQueen is like telegraphing the Scarf. Do I want to telegraph the Scarf and then click Moonblast into something and get some big damage off? Or do I want to go into Haru? I think I've got to preserve health on Haru. Haru's going to be more of a defensive win con, so we'll go McQueen. Yo, Pressure! You're stalling me! Yeah, get pressured yourself, dickhead! That's my pressure, innit? If this is like Scarf Weavile, then fair play. It won't kill me, I don't think, if it's Scarf Weavile. It could be Scarf Weavile. I haven't got hazards up. I don't know anything about it yet. But I would imagine it's probably Boot. But if it is Scarf and goes for knockoff, Gardevoir does live this. So it's like a very low chance to have any chance of KOing me from that point. Hello! Hello, Mine Turtle. I'll take your Terra Shell on this. That's pretty nice. Okay. Is it lefties? Fucking lefties, mate. Because, like, is she gonna try and trade one, like, down? Yeah, fuck it. No, split back. Flamethrower. Damage. Right, one more puts it in range. I do love protect lefties. Is this gonna 1v1 me? I'll take the Terapagos for this. 100%. Starstorm. We should live. Maybe. We don't live. That sucks. Okay. Do we live a Flamethrower? With Dogi? Probably. If it's max special attack modest. We do live a Flamethrower. It might have Dark Pulse for it, to be fair. The other option is we just go Mayano Top Gun and finish it off from there. I think I've got to try and defensive wink on this though, and the only way I'm going to do that is by going into Naruto Brian, living a hit, and getting a Drain Punch back. I think! Yeah, 90. There's no role that Flamethrower can kill me from. And your options to switch into are you let me have this, or I get a load of health back off of something. Losing Gardevoir there sucked. It really did, because now I've lost my speed control. I honestly didn't think Starstorm was going to kill. Might have been a roll. Yeah, I think it was a roll into Garchomp, into Gardevoir. Damn. Right, we should live this. 1-1! Oh, I've got the wrong Terrapago's form in, that's why. Whoops. That Starstorm was still a roll into Gardevoir, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah, you now click knockoff, and I do not switch into it at all. Yeah, gotta let it go. My play now is I've got to go to Haru Urara. Then hard back out into Top Gun. You are right, Ellie. It could be a go. Now Earth Power is very free. It probably kills this thing. She's just going to withdraw it. Is that going to be the Mew? That's going to be the Weavile. Okay. Imagine if I'd vaulted there. Okay. Do I just go out into Matakane now and let it go? Because that ensures like a free, very free switch out. And Matakane can't do anything from this point because the Mew's Terra Poison, right? Like, so letting the Ogerpon go here seems like a fine play. I'm running out of pieces to sack here. Yeah, Axel into me. Another crit. Stop it! Yeah, it's not going to look like it, but that paralysis turn into my guy into the Matakane went on the Garchomp switch in. That was kind of, it doesn't look like it, but the extra chip I think put Gardevoir in range of the Terra Starstorm, meaning that I would have got rid of the Terrap earlier. Things like that. Playing with rocks is, I don't know, like, I don't think it's the reason that I'm probably going to lose this game, but I do think it's the reason why this is closer than it has any right to be, you know? I mean, my safe play here is to Glare, right? I can't make that double again. I think if I'm gonna win this, it has to be Haru versus the world. If I call this correctly, like, she's got too many pieces for me to do this with. I think I'm just gonna Glare. Yeah. Because she just switches out, goes into Mew or something. I'd rather Glare, honestly. Thunder Wave, okay. Triple Axel behind Reflect. That doesn't kill. I'm going for it. Oh, but she might just stay in close combat me. How much does Cavalion do to me through close combat? Not much. if it's not got investment. It might have investment. I haven't seen anything on it yet. So I might click it. That could save me the game. Oh, para. It's faster than me. How are you faster than me? What was it going for? What does it have? Vacuum wave? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, it's Shuka. Okay. So it gets 2 off on me. And now I just have to hope and pray that Haru can 1v2. I don't know if it's going to happen. Mew is a bulky motherfucker, and depending on the set, it could be running something like close combat for Haru. So this is close. Reflect does make it more useful into the Dunsparce, and potentially means that depending on Weavile's set, it has to risk the Axle versus me. It has to hit all 3 Axles. Leave me alone. Okay. Do I risk this? I'm at 149 health. I can take 2. I can take 2 with Haru. And there's a chance we just fucking miss it anyway. Like, there's a chance. I don't know what set that Mew could be. Do I need Mayano for that Mew? Like, we take 2 Axles guaranteed, but if it has to hit, like, it has to miss one for us to win. Is this just a throw staying in, or can I just preserve this? Do I need to preserve this? Because if it's some kind of a... No, I don't think I need to preserve this. I think I've just got to go for this. It hits 1. It hits 2. It gets all 3. Okay. Yeah, I think at that point, like, it kind of had to be that way. I couldn't really risk that Mew being, like, I don't know. It doesn't need to Terror on me, and if it's like a calm mindset, then it just beats Haru regardless. So I'm just going to Boom Burst and hope that Haru can clutch through this. Come on, Haru. Haru Urara. Oh, that's so cool! Oh! Nice one. Nice, fair. Nice. I respect it. If that's got CC on that Mew now. It's Mew Mew Meadows, the Pokemon fan. It's Haru versus the Mew. I need to see what kind of damage we're doing to this thing. Oh, if it's got no investment, it'll be 3 hit KO. Is she good at Terra? I think I'm just going to roost, honestly. Let's see. Come on, I think you've got me. And I think this has been a banger of a game. Yep, reveal the Terra Poison. Sludge Wave. Oh, that's going to hurt. How do we take this? How offensive is this? We could clutch this. Haru could clutch this. Depending on the set. Oh, it's looking rough. Okay. Lefties. Oh, I think she's got this. I am going to try. But I think the lefties have kind of guaranteed it. Psychic. Just going to go for split F drops. Yeah, I'm not going to prolong this. I'm not going to prolong this. I will click Glare though, just because leave it up to the odds. Let's leave it to the gods, bitch! Let's leave it to the gods. Let's leave it up to the gods to decide. Let the lords decide. Let them tell me what's going to happen in this game. I'm clicking roost. Ah, she gets the sludge wave. GG, Ellie. Very good game. Very, very good game. I'm not too sad. She gets the fucking crit. Ah! Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, that was a very good game. I had a lot of fun in that one. So, yeah, GG to Ellie. We are going to take our second loss of the season, but I fucking put up a fight. I put up a fucking fight. I cannot say anything further than that. I felt like I played well. I don't think I played badly. I think the prep was on point. Ellie's got a very good team. She piloted it very well. I made that a fight. I made her fucking work for that. So, yeah, GG to Ellie. Deserved victory. Just felt like a high-level game. I can't see anything more. Well played. Move on to week 5.